So it's a beautiful Sunday. I'm on my permission. Mick's over there with my score, triple score. Seeing what he can find. It's his missus's land that we're on. Beautiful hills there. We're in just at the foothills of Glossop. And this is his paddock for his horses. We've done this a few times with Dan, so I didn't expect to find anything. I'm actually here with my Deus with its HF coil. Now, I'll take my headphones off and I will put them near the phone, and hopefully I'm getting 95 . And it's a lovely clear signal, so let's see what it is. I'll get back to you. Well, no wonder it was a nice clean signal. Look at this. Made in China. China. Brass padlock. Well, how did we miss that last time? Just shows you. You can go over these as much as you like, but you never quite find everything. So, hole number 2. Nice XY line, 85. Gonna dig that all day, aren't we? I'll let you know what it is. So, as I was about to give up about interesting things, look at this. I do not expect to find cut coins. I think it's just 2p, but why is it cutting off? Some sort of love token? Who knows? Got reasonably excited, just because I've not found anything like that on this site. If it was an old medieval cut coin, but unfortunately it's not. Onward. Well, there we have it. Our second 5p. Old 5p. There you go. Slim pickings today. Well, I think we can be pretty sure that this ain't going to be too interesting. Tuppence. Do we have a date on it? Not with my eyes, they don't. Actually, the queen's pretty worn out on that one. Yeah, no date. Never mind. Onward. Another nice signal. I flipped the clod and it's right there, I think. Right there, you see it? It's there. Oh, what do we think that little thing is? state of my hands. Wear gloves, kids. I think that's a little button. Tiny little button. We will clean that up at the end. See if there's anything on it. But you can just see the thing at the back there. So yeah. Little button. We'll see. Oh dear. Oh. There's another one. Where's it gone? When it's through the camera, I can't see properly. No way. Ha! Oh, is that come out the centre of that? Oh, look at that. Maybe that's what's happened. Because that looks like Bakelite something. I think what's happened is the middle of the button there has got a metal bit. I've just picked up that metal bit that's kind of rotten down, and behind it's your plastic bit. There you go. So it's going to be quite modern. Never mind. Okay, so we're out of the clod because I just detected it. It's a hot day. What the hell's going on here? Oh. There we go. Thought it was something better. Came up beautiful. Came up really nice. I thought that was tattered. Well, it is tight, but there's a rivet there and a hole for a rivet there. Don't know, I'll take a look at that. It's a very flat rivet. There's countersunk, and it's some sort of copper bronze alloy. That might be older than it looks, kind of thing, you know. So we'll take it back and clean it, see if there's any patterns on it. Can't see any patterns, but you never know. Clean your crud. So I've just flipped that clod over and it's staring me right in the face. Don't know what it is, but it's not rusty. Hmm. 87. Looks like it might be something interesting. Who knows? We'll see when I've cleaned it up. And that's my digging tool. And if you watch D.S Magnet Fishing, you'll actually see me fishing this up from the depths. A diver's digging tool. I'm sure Dan will put it up there somewhere, up there. The link to when we got this out, if you can find it. Cracking digging tool, absolutely love it. But yeah, what the hell's that? It's very bronzy. I'm thinking it might be some sort of knife. It kind of looks like there's a bit of a tangier snapped. I don't know, we'll clean it up and see. But it's definitely a very, you know, it's not iron, put it that way. I think it's like a bronzy type of thing. Let's find out. Well, this sounded nice, but I thought it was a chain at first, chain link, but I don't think it is. It's quite flat, look. and flattened out. So I'm thinking this is a bit of livery tackle. If you look at it, it's got a like little teeth on the inside as if that's to hold something. So yeah, I'm going to go for some sort of livery tackle. Something for a horse maybe. You know, to hold the leather strapping in or something. It's quite old. It's coming up as really high on the scale. I mean, the VDI was showing like 90. So, there you go. So I thought I'd do a bit of a reveal. So we've got, it's in the clod. Don't know if you can see that in the sun. Lovely XY line. VDI is 77. In case anybody's wondering, the reason why I'm out here doing ground that we've done before is because I've got myself this Deus for coin shooting, but I have substantially lightened it and got the little HF coil by putting the Nocta stem on. So if any, I mean, you've got to do a bit of work with it. You can get the Nocta stem, because I had one. That's the only reason I've used it. I think you can buy them, the Deus one now, quite cheap. But with the Nocta stem, you've just got to do a bit of dremeling down here to get your battery wire, because the battery sits in the stem with these, not in the coil. The 35s and below are in the coils, but the HFs are in the shaft at the top here. So you've got to dremel a little bit with the Nocta stem, but other than that, yeah, Nocta score. That's the stem off a Nocta score, and it's super light. It's lovely and light now. Anyway, back to the reveal. So I've just flipped the clod. We're getting a VDI 77, lovely XY line. Thought I'd do, because I've not done a bit of a reveal for you guys. I don't know what's in it, because like I say, it's I'm getting some right weird things from around here. Whether the soil's got lots of iron, I think it has. There was some sort of forging around here. There's been a factory around here from the late 1600s through to the sort of, I think it was the late 1800s. Oh, that was a good stab. It's in the middle. This is why YouTubers have them daft chest things, so they can do all. Oh, well, there you go, guys. Fortunately, there are still bits of old tin cans around. Oh well, onward. Well, put in the light because I can already see it. Just there. Oh, he was sparkling silver. Just sparkling silver on the edge. But obviously, it's not. I can see the gate on it already. Is it half p? Is it? Oh, it's half p or a penny. It's a penny. Another penny. Oh dear. Lots of people throwing pennies. So I just thought I'd put this on. It's just a penny, but what a good job I'm noticing this Deus is doing about unmasking. That was virtually next to it, but I could still hear the coin. Now, I don't think there's anything special, is it? Is it a penny or probably an old penny? Yeah, there you go, it's an old penny. But the fact that it could pick, I mean, it was right in the 90s. The fact that it could pick it up with that iron, I mean, it was literally right next to it. Just shows you, I mean, The Nocta score's a great detector, the triple score's fantastic, but I don't think it masks, does as good a job of unmasking as this single frequency Deus does. I mean, that's a great job. That was right next to it. So it just goes to show you guys, you don't have to pay a lot of money for, I mean, I paid, it was somebody within the club, South Manchester Metal Detectors, and I paid £350 for the master, the earphones with the Deus light thingy on them, and then I've put that carbon fibre shaft on instead of the original one, and eventually I'll get another piece of carbon fibre lower stem to be able to do the arm bit as well, because I want to lighten as much as possible. And then I paid 130, another gent in the club, for that coil, which I thought was a bargain. And that was posted to me as well from London. So yeah, even though it's South Manchester Metal Detectors, we do have people sort of like in the club on the internet that's not exactly local. So yeah, what a great job an old Deus, single Deus, can do unmasking a coin right next to a rusty nail like that. In fact, let's just show you. Let's put it on the ground. Ugh. I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear that? So, even if I put it right on top, see how good it is now. It's unzipping it, you can hear that zip. I wouldn't dig it though. And then just a little bit further away, there you go. Lovely crisp sound. So, anybody that's out there fancies a great coin shooter in dodgy ground, get a HF coil on a Deus. I mean, I don't even think you need the HF coil, because I'm on the mid frequency, I'm on like 38, 39 frequency, and you can get almost there with the standard 35, so it's not as if I'm right at the top end in the 80s. And the unmasking it can do is wonderful, and it just shows you. I don't think that would have found that coin with the triple score, but it's in the car. I'm not going to get it out to try. Maybe I'll try later and we'll just see. But from my experience, I honestly don't think that the triple score would have unmasked that. So I'm very happy with the performance of this little thing. So on a clear meadow with no industrial stuff going on, and yeah, the triple score with its multi-frequency is probably going to punch that a little bit deeper, and do that a little bit better maybe. But when you want to unmask on an iron infested site, this is the tool, guys. It really is. Don't know about the Deus 2, maybe the Deus 2 is even better, but I don't know, on an iron laden site and you want to unmask, I'm not even sure that with the Deus 2 you'd use the multi-frequency. I think you'd still want that solid mid to high end frequency. You'd want to be hitting around the 40s and 50s, wouldn't you? So I don't think you do need the Deus 2, guys. If somebody wants a cheap metal detector off Facebook Marketplace, something like this, make sure you get that controller. Don't go for the light, because they don't really sell for much difference. Make sure you get the main controller and the headphones, and you know, you don't have to put the stem on it, you don't have to get the coil. Just run it with the 9" times 35 coil, and you're going to get almost to what I'm running at. I'd have thought the unmasking would be similar. Go for it, guys. So I can see it as soon as I've dug a bit. It's quite deep. Lovely crisp tone, but one of these rolled up pieces of lead. Now I've heard all sorts of stories about these, medieval, earlier Roman, who knows. But yeah, nice little piece of rolled up lead. Onward. Well, it's getting quite late now. This is going to be one of our last holes, so I thought, it's got a nice VDI, it's up in the 90s, it's nice and clear, and it's not far from where, maybe 20 feet, 30 feet from where we found the silver. So I thought, you know, let's do a bit of a live dig, because I've not done a live dig for you. I'm very lazy because I've got to hold the phone. Normally I leave this to Dan, but Dan's not about because he's magnet fishing, and I honestly, in this heat, I'm not up for magnet fishing. I'm getting old. So let's see if it's in the cod. It absolutely is. So what do we have? Just loosen the roots up. Get the old acupoint. Tell you what guys, this is the pinpointer. Really is. It's such a good pinpointer, the acupoint. Right in the centre down there. Let's break it up a little bit on the roots. Can you see what it is yet? Is it going to be an old coin? Please let it be an old coin. We've not had an old coin. No. Tuppence. Well, I guess it's a few bags for the pigeons, isn't it? If you're old as me, you'll understand where we're coming from. Tuppence. I might do a little bit more. So, coming to the end of the day, just come down the bottom of the field, and look at that. What could this be? Has the Ordnance King struck again? I don't know. Kind of looks like it. Kind of looks like it. A little bit of writing under there. That'd be a big jacket. Don't know. I'll clean it up and see what it says underneath. But it certainly looks like one. So we're back at the car. Today's excursion wasn't really to find stuff. It was to see if the Deus performed. I've never tried a Deus. I've always, I was with Viking early on, stayed with Viking for a long time, and then went to Nocta, got the Nocta Simplex, then got the Nocta Light briefly, sent that back because I meant to get the Nocta Score when that first came out, and then there was a New Year deal on the Nocta Score. Of course that came dead cheap. It was like £500 including the acupoint. It's pretty decent. So, and then I tried my mates Mike's at South Manchester Metal Detectors, and he has the Manticore. Now I've got to admit that Manticore's a beast, but it's also quite weighty, and it's quite a chunky thing, you know. So everybody seems to be going on about the Deus. I didn't want to fork out for a Deus 2 because I don't even know if I like them. So I thought I'll grab myself a Deus, and it was cheap, it was clean, So I got the Deus 350 with 2 coils, and then I went and decided, you know, everybody goes for the HF coil. So I thought, I'm not going to get a decent shout at it if I don't go for the coil that everybody goes for. So I went for the HF coil. I went and got myself one, second hand again, £120. I thought it was quite cheap. I already had the not to score and the not to triple score. So I took the shaft off the not to score, dremeled it out, and all of a sudden I've got a nice light coin shooter. So I thought, I'll go over all the old ground that me and Dan went over on the paddock here and see what we come up with. I've got to admit, it finds them. It really does. And it's all, like I said, the ground that we rinsed with the triple scores. So let's see what we got. How do I turn this round? Give me a second and I'll turn it round. So it's been a hot day. No idea what this is, but because it's got, I mean, people talk about these being pottery mends and all sorts of things. It's definitely a bronzy, coppery alloy. Is it a bit of a buckle? Is it a bit of livery? It's definitely been hand punched, as I can feel it there, which kind of like a bronzy, brassy, because it's very hard, a bronzy, brassy kind of thing. Look at the state of my nails. I'm sorry, but I have been metal detecting, and I don't like wearing gloves for the most part. It's early, isn't it? But what is it? I don't know. Some, maybe a bit of a strap, livery strap, who knows? Maybe a bit of medieval armour. I haven't got a clue. But very, very strong and tough. So we got that. We got this, which is, this camera, you have to take my word for it. It's kind of a goldy colour. I think it's actually part of a pendant or something, because it's beveled on the edge there, and then inside it you've got some sort of grip there just etched into it. So I'm thinking it may be just a cheap bit of jewellery, or, you know, some sort of cameo, or the edge of some costume jewellery. Who knows? But it rang up like nice. And then we've got the usual pennies and tuppences, another tuppence, and a very strange cut tuppence. Now, is this for a kind of like a lover's kind of thing, where one has one half, one has the other half, and put them together? But it's a very good half. Who knows? And then we've got a nice chunky piece of lead. There's a lot of lead in this land. And then we have a rolled up piece of lead, which I believe medieval times used to carry this around as type of currency. 5p. An old 5p. And then we've got that button. So not as old as I thought. It's just that this alloy that goes over the tip there, I think, is just corroded. It should go like that. Then there was this bit of, I'm convinced this is a livery buckle because it's flattened. It's definitely hard. It's solid. It's not steel. It wasn't rusty around it. So it's some sort of brass copper alloy. And like I said, the teeth on it tell me that this was part of a loop, like a belt loop, or maybe a shoe buckle loop, something like that. But it's definitely had teeth on either side, there and there, and it's pointed at the top and bottom. So I'm saying that's some sort of, you know, the bit after the buckle where you thread it through. I think it's something like that. And there's this. I haven't got a clue what this is. There is a bit of writing underneath. I'm going to clean it up when I get home. I thought it could have been a shell casing, but I doubt it. I doubt it. maybe a bit of a, it's too big for a lipstick, it's the size of my thumb. It was quite deep, so I'll clean it up, see if it's anything. It probably isn't, you never know. The thing that I am intrigued about is this. Now, this was deep, it was in the clay. There was no rust whatsoever around it. It rang up beautifully. And as you can see, it's been worked. It's got vertical lines here. It's got horizontal lines there. It's dished a bit there. As if that is thicker. This is where the tans used to be. I'm wondering, is this an old razor? Is this an old razor? An old cutthroat razor? I'm feeling that this is a cutthroat razor. Because it's got a blade there. And a bigger backbone. Very straight. Very hard. But what is it made out of? That's the thing that's battering me. It's certainly not rusty. It's not aluminium, it's too heavy. So it's some sort of alloy. But we'll clean it up a bit and we'll see. But I've got a feeling that this is a cutthroat razor that used to come up here, just there, and you'd have had a handle, a thinner handle, that would have had a little curl at the end, and when that folded away, that curl would be how you'd open it. That's what I think that is. I think it's old as well. It's an old razor blade, cutthroat razor blade, which is probably my find of the day. Take it home and clean it. And so, my thoughts. Deus, what a cracking machine. The unmasking of the Deus is fantastic. And that's what we came for, to see, you know, old ground that we've absolutely hammered. What can we find? Or what can I find in with the iron that we've kind of ignored? I've also pulled quite a lot of iron out today, but not because I wanted to hunt for iron, because a lot of this was next to the iron, and we haven't heard it with the Nocta scores. The iron's masked it, but with the Deus, it unmasks it. So there you go, experiment for the day. Thanks for watching. Smell you later.